A new twist to an old craft. Stay tuned, you'll find out. This is Sarah Poff, the Multimedia Storyteller, on location today. My location today is the Westport Historical Society's Harris Carney House in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm bringing back an old art with a new twist. We're going to take paper towels and see if we can make a very simple ragdoll-ish creation that it might be easier for children to do. So we're just going to focus on the bodies for right now. So I have the kind of paper towels that are what I'd consider a half sheets. So what I want to do is I want to roll out 2 half sheets. I'm putting it diagonal, and then I'm folding it over where it looks like this. So I'm not quite folding it on top of itself. I'm leaving a little bit. It doesn't have to be exact. You're just trying to get it close. Now I want to start from this side. So I want to start, and I want it about that wide. It can be a little bit wider. It can be a little bit narrower. And then I'm just going to fold this over, fold it over. 4 times is what I think I did. While working or playing, the girls would wear their doll around their waist with a rope. So here's my piece. Now what I'm going to do is fold this in half. And what I'm wanting these 2 ends, those 2 ends to match. Now I'm going to set my tape on top of there, because these rag dolls were actually using Scotch tape on. So I'm going to cut me a piece of Scotch tape. Now this is too wide. I'm going to be on the lookout for some tape that's not quite so wide, because what I want to do with this tape is I want to cut it in half lengthwise. That's a little bit hard. Another way you could do this is use rubber bands as seen in this photo. Okay, so now I have a piece like that. I'm going to guess that my head is about this much. So I'm going to pinch in the sides like that. So now it kind of looks ghost-like. And I'm going to wrap that tape around the spot where I would consider a neck to be. So this is going to end up being the paper towel doll neck. All right, there we go. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take another third. It only takes 3 pieces of the paper towels, which each paper piece is a half. So we're going to take another half. So we ended up with 3 pieces. And I'm actually not going to use the whole one on this. I'm going to cut this in half. So hamburger style is what we used to call this when I taught school, because it's closer to a hamburger than a hot dog. And then what I'm going to do is the same thing we did on this piece. I'm going to roll across. I'm going to fold it like this, and then I'm going to roll. Instead of fold this time, I think I'm going to roll, but it's still a similar process. It's just that we're rolling that. I'm going to roll it all the way across. So it's going to look like this. Then I'm going to open this piece back up. Open it up like this all the way up to that neck. And I'm going to lay it right in there. And I'm going to mash it down. So those are going to be the arms. Now I want to get those arms in there and get them stable. So I'm going to pinch like I did for the head. I'm pinching on both sides. I'm holding it tight. I'm taking that other piece of tape and I'm putting it around. Like that. Now, to make the arms and the legs, I'm just going to twist. Before twisting, I am going to lick my finger. And then I twist. And I twist, so I'm holding with my left hand, and I'm twisting with my right. I am right-handed. That's how it works best for me. I'm going to leave a little bit like that, because it kind of reminds me of a hand. And I'm twisting really tight. If you've ever made a sack tree, this is similar. Okay, here we go on this side. See what I did? I licked. All right, just one little lick. Twist, 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 just as tight as you can without breaking it. Okay, and I left me a little hand. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the legs. I'm going to twist, twist, twist. Just twist as tight as I can. Then I'm going to do the little bit of lick to my finger, and I'm going to leave a little bit that maybe I could consider a foot. All right, now I'm going to pull this one over a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing with it. I'm going to twist, twist, twist. Keep twisting, twisting and turning, twisting and turning, twisting and turning. Little lick. And then some feet. Now, then I want to just kind of see which side do I think he looks best or she looks best on. See if I need a little more twist. I could even decide that maybe those arms are a tad long. If they're a tad long, you know what to do. I just take my scissors, cut, cut. Scoot it over a little bit. And now I have shorter arms. I could bend those arms at the elbows if I wanted. Just twist a little bit, pinch a little bit, kind of form it that way. There's all kinds of things you could do to this. You could do the same thing with the knees. All right, if you would like to learn to make the clothes and the hair, join me in part 2. This is Sarah Poff wrapping up on location at the Harris Carney House in Kansas City, Missouri. This has been Sarah Poff at Multimedia-Storyteller.com.